Hello friends, my dear students and my valuable viewers. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Myself Dr. Irfan. I am a faculty of commerce. Today I am going to solve the problems related to lease financing or leasing financing. In last video we are discussed about the concept of leasing, features of leasing, after that types of lease. Okay, but today I'll discuss what do you mean by leasing. Leasing is a process by which a firm can obtain the possession and use of an asset, equipment for which it must make periodic payments to the owner of the asset is called a leasing. Leasing means here it is also process obtaining possession. Okay, possession and use of an asset, equipment for which it must make periodic payments of the particular rent basis in the particular assets. Okay, now we'll discuss one by one. First one is how to find the lease rentals. Okay, how to find the total cost of the asset. Okay, we are having step 1. In this total cost of the asset, they provide invoice price, they provide freight charges, you should add, they provide insurance, you should add, and sale tax on invoice price. Okay, after that you can get the total cost of machinery. Okay, here invoice price, freight charges and insurance and sale tax on the invoice price. Okay, depend upon the particular invoice price. Okay, it is a calculation of total cost of asset. It is called a step 1. Next one is step 2. In step 2, we should calculate in step 2 we are having calculation of cash inflow received by to lessor. Okay, it is a lessor point of view. Okay, in this step we should calculate cash inflow. On that time, what are the contents, what are the issues we can get. Okay, now here items. First one is particulars. We are having year, maybe first year, second year, third year, fourth year, fifth year, depending upon the years. They are providing years also. On that years they are providing lease rent is constant every year. After that they are providing depreciation. Okay, lease rent you are providing. After that you should minus the lease rent, that is called a depreciation. Okay, less. Okay, after how to get a earning before taxes? Lease rent minus depreciation, you can get a earning before taxes. Okay, after earning before taxes you should less the taxes. Okay, depend upon the equipment having a different taxes. Okay, after that how to get earnings after taxes? Earning before taxes minus taxes, you can get a earning after taxes. Okay, after that you should calculate cash inflow without PV factor. Okay, without PV factor you can find a cash inflow. Okay, after that you are having a total cash inflow of PV factor. You should add cash inflow without PV factor. First year, second year, third year, you can get the total of the PV factor. After that they provide a add salvage value also. Okay, after that you can get the total cash inflow without PV factor. That is the second step. Next, we will move for third step, that is called a present value of cash inflows. Okay, in this step, up to total PV, present value, you can get the same process, and last we are having a PV of salvage value, add salvage value. Okay, now here we'll discuss one by one. First one is lease rent is available, less depreciation. After you can get a earning before taxes. If you subtract the taxes, you can get a earning after taxes. After that, cash inflow after taxes, you can get cash inflow with PV factor. On that second step, we are having a cash inflow without PV factor. Here with the PV factor. After that, you can get a total PV. PV means here present value. After that, add salvage value. Next, PV of salvage value. After that, you can get a cash, total cash inflow at PV factor. Okay. Next, step number 4. It is called a NPV, net present value. Okay, NPV, calculation of NPV. Okay, we are called minimum required net recovery lease rental, we are called. Okay, in this step we can get a lease rent, we can get a less depreciation, we can get a earning before taxes. After earning before taxes, if you are less the taxes, you can get a earning after taxes. After that, cash inflow after taxes. After cash inflow with PV factor. Next, total PV. After that, add salvage value, again PV of salvage value. After that, total cash inflow at PV factor and cost of the machine. It is a very important. After that, you can get a NPV, net present value of the machinery. Okay, it is called a step number 4. Okay, now we'll discuss, we'll solve the problem step by step. Okay, the step 1 problem we will solve here. Okay, the first one is total cost of the asset. Okay, in this total cost, we are having a invoice price, freight charges, insurance, sales tax on invoice price. After that, you can get a total cost of the machinery. Okay, now first we will go through that. The problem. Now they are providing find out the total cost of the asset from the following information. Okay, now first problem is find out the total cost of the asset from the following information. Invoice price of the machinery rupees 10 lakh, freight charges rupees 10,000, insurance rupees 5,000 and 10% of sales tax on invoice. Okay, here maybe ask 5 marks question. Okay, to calculation of total cost of the asset, total cost of the machinery. Okay, now first solution, the invoice price of the machinery, how much? Rupees 10 lakhs available here. Next, freight charges rupees 10,000, you should add freight charges rupees 10,000. After that, add insurance. Why? We are paying the insurance of that asset. Again, you should add the insurance rupees 5,000. After that, add 10% sales tax on invoice. Okay, totally you are having 10 lakh rupees. On that time, what is the 10% of sale tax? You can get a 1 lakh rupees. Okay, totally you should add invoice, freight charges, insurance and sale tax, and you can get a total cost of machinery 11,15,000 rupees. These are the very simple problems. Total assets, okay, total cost of the machinery. Okay, and next we will discuss the same problem number 2. In this problem they are providing, find out the total cost of the asset from the following information: invoice price of the machinery rupees 50 lakh, freight charges rupees 1 lakh, insurance rupees 50,000 and 10% sales tax on invoice price. Okay, same here you should calculate same step by step. The first one is invoice price of the machinery, how much? 50 lakh available here. Next, freight charges, how much? 1 lakh, 1 lakh is available. Next, insurance, add insurance rupees 50,000, yes, available. Next, 10% of sale tax on invoice price, okay, 10%. Okay, if 50 lakh rupees is there, you can get a 5 lakh rupees of sale tax of 10% invoice. Okay, you should add. After that you can get a total cost of machinery 56 lakh 50,000 rupees. Okay, these are the calculation of total cost of the machinery. Okay, in the next video we will solve the step number 2. Okay, if you like this video, please subscribe. Thank you. We'll visit again in the next class, next video.